Hello. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I don't think that's going to be a long stream again, but uh, sorry, just trying to open chat. Anyways, hello, Severed. Everybody else in chat. Excuse me. On to the final thing. Hey, Luigi, how's it going? Turnabout Succession. Doing good. What about you? I'm all right. Played Baldur's Gate with some cousins. That is the whole truth of this case. In order to understand it myself, I had to know the story of those last 7 long years. Oh, thanks, Lark 7. Nothing happens by chance. All is connected. And now, we stand ready to begin the final chapter of this story. Will the defendant be found guilty or innocent? The decision is yours. This asshole. Hey, Paul, look, on TV. Look. Yeah, I'm kind of busy. Whoa, look at that. He's the last Grummery. Alright, amazing. Apollo, you should be watching this. Ow, what? I was writing about our last case in my journal. Lawyers are supposed to write things in records, Apollo, not journals. And why now? That case was 3 months ago. Hey, it's a long story. I did a lot, you know? I'm gonna vacuum pack the feel of the moment for later. Right now I'm wowing the crowd by figuring out how Lammermoor disappeared. That's right, Uncle Valent did that illusion too. But you're missing him on TV right now. I was just getting to the good part. I suppose I should watch a little TV with her. After all, her father's expecting me to look after her while she's away. What you're seeing now is a rehearsal for the greatest magic show on Earth. Happening right here at our very own Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum? Yeah, that's where the Gaviner's concert was. Only 3 more days until miracles happen here, right before your unbelieving eyes. Legendary troupe Grummery is performing for the first time in 7 years. That's going to be great. I'm so there. You and Daddy are coming too. Legendary Grummeries. If Trucy's real father were still alive, he'd be on that stage performing miracles. I've got the tickets and everything. Here's yours, Apollo. Ah, you are here. Working hard or hardly working? Hey, how have you been? Hi there, stranger. Not exactly the kind of greeting I'd want to hear from my own kid. Though he has been gone a long time. How's it going, Trucy? I got a present for you. Yay, pudding. I love pudding. Ooh, it's farm fresh. How the fuck do you get farm fresh pudding? And not just one pudding, but 3 whole cups. I have to pace myself. Well, I'm beat. I want some? I'm alright. Discover that if I wanted to pick up that ship that Kyomo keeps recommending me, I'm gonna have to pay $60. So I might have to wait. Besides, I think they said it was gonna. She said it was gonna release on the 9th? Something like that. Gives me time to save up for the price, which is apparently 300 million. But man, I've been making some good jumps, so. Including a neutron jump, which you're too afraid to do! How about Vimo, you get fucked. I'm beat. That's right, Daddy. You're on a top secret mission. You gotta take it easy with the secrets, you know. How right you are. So you still can't tell us what your mission is? Maybe it is time. It has something to do with you anyway. With me? Ooh, maybe you're getting a top secret mission too. Maybe you can be one of those guys. A spy. Can't they just be a defense attorney? To be honest, telling you about the whole mission was my whole reason for coming here today. What? Tell me. You've heard of the Juris system, yes? The Juris system? That's right. The new legal system everyone's been talking about. You heard of it, Apollo? Huh? Maybe? Maybe not as many people are talking about it as I thought. The Juris system, huh? So, Daddy, what's this Juris system thing? Well, Trucy, do you know what a jury is? I've heard of it. Isn't that those people who sit in court in those old courtroom dramas? The ones who get to decide if a guy's innocent or guilty? Do you know Apollo? Only from TV. It's 12 people chosen from the community, right? Well, they're thinking about reviving that system. They're calling the new system the Juris system. No more doing whatever you like, Your Honor. Not quite that harsh. The jurists cooperate with the judge. They help analyze the case from different angles. And there'll only be 6 of them under the current proposal, right? Oh, you know your stuff, Apollo. Their findings directly affect the verdict. Hopefully, people will start taking the courts a little more seriously now. I feel like I'm on some kind of educational TV show. Starring Dr. Wright. Dr. Wright, his assistant Trucy, and Mascot Apollo. The perfect team. Mascot? Hey. So, what is a secret mission? The Juris system is my mission, more or less. Anyway, keep in mind that new ideas like this system are always risky, Apollo. Too true. Everyone's got an opinion and they just talk and talk and nothing gets decided. Kinda like you, Apollo. I'm not that bad, am I? In any case. We're gonna give it a shot. A test, if you will. I don't like tests. I'll take a case as an example. And choose just 6 jurists. I'll be the one helping with that process, incidentally. Helping how? Well, for one, I'll be chair of the Jurist System Simulated Court Committee. The chair constructs the ideal situation, choosing the case, the jurist candidates, even the judge in the courtroom. Oh, it's like you have a real job. I was never that good at the piano, to be honest. Once a lawyer, always a lawyer, I guess. Trial's tomorrow, by the way. Don't miss it. The trial simulation, that is. Simulation, huh? Sounds interesting. So what kind of case is the trial simulation about? Well, since it's the first run-through of a new system, I wanted something simple. Good thinking. No sense wearing yourself out on something too serious. True. The case is a murder. That's not simple at all. By simple, did you mean that the defendant is... guilty? Yes. Most likely. So, good luck, Apollo. With what? With the trial tomorrow. You're defending, of course. Recall that I said it had something to do with you. Go for it, Apollo. It's just a test case anyway. No sweat. Yeah, but there's still a verdict to be decided. And a potentially serious sentence. The most serious in a worst-case scenario. Heck, you mean the verdict's for real? That's not a test trial. That's a real trial. All the forms have been filed. There's no turning back now. It all begins tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hope you can make room in your schedule. Why am I only hearing about this now? Yes, there was a change this morning. I picked a new case. Hey? Something that happened last night. Hey, Paulo, I know you're all excited about that secret mission. What about this? The Troop Gramarye's Grand Magic Show. Oh, right. The card tricks. They're not card tricks. They're grand illusions, miracles, the apocalypse, heaven and earth will shake. What? So what? That's 3 whole days from now. It's at Sunshine Coliseum. Let's go. Let's go today. We can say hi to Uncle Valent. Have fun. What? I can't go by myself. You know I'm not very outgoing. Right. Why not go with her? But what about the secret mission? Oh, don't worry about that. Hear all about it tomorrow, regardless. I don't trust that smile. He knows something that he's not telling me. Yippee! Now you can take me to the Coliseum. Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't kill me to pop over there. Ah, Gramarye. That reminds me. What's this, Daddy? Isn't that Silk Cat the Gramarye seal? Consider it a birthday present, Trucy. Thanks, it's great. But today isn't my birthday. Good point. What day is it today, Apollo? Today? I think it's Recycle Your Plastics Day. That's a Recycle Your Plastics present. Yippee, so it's plastic. I've given up trying to understand them. It's much easier that way. So what is it? Can I open it, Daddy? No. That's a kind of scary face. Ah. You'll need that envelope someday. Someday soon. Don't open it until then. Well, why didn't you just hold on to it until then? Because that would be the logical thing to do. Oh, hold on. Oh, looky here. A handwritten signature. It says... I can't read it. It seems odd to me. I mean, isn't a signature intended to show ownership? What's the use if no one can read it? Isn't it enough if you can read your own? Oh, I never thought of it that way. Alright, so what case are you going to use? You really want to know, don't you? Of course I do. I mean, I'm going to be defending, aren't I? If all goes well, then yes. Of course, this is just a test. I want everyone to start without preconceptions. A blank slate, as it were. There's a difference between having a blank slate and just being totally clueless. Whose dumb idea was that anyway? Well, mine. Committee chair, remember? Oh. Well, if you want to know that badly, I suppose I can give you permission to examine the scene of the crime. Good. That's better. But you can't talk to anyone involved with the case. What? Then how am I supposed to defend? You let me worry about the details there. Remember, I'm in charge of this trial. All of it. But you don't want it to backfire, do you? Apollo. If I'm in charge of the whole trial, that means the entire affair is my responsibility. For good or for bad. Just do what you can. And don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Alright. I'd recommend going down to the detention center. The client's waiting for you. You can ask about the scene there. But you just said I couldn't talk to anyone involved. Oh, you can talk to your client. If you can get her to talk. Well, time's a-wasting. That's 20 minutes we've been waiting here. 20 minutes! Maybe I should complain? I'm sure that guard has better things to do than stand there pretending he doesn't see us. You know, the minute we get angry, the client will show. It always works that way. Like shouting, "Oh, waiter," and they're standing right behind you. Oh, guard! Is our kind of client going to be much longer? What are you talking about? Haven't you already started the meeting yet? Huh? Eek! What? Where'd you come from? Well, anyway, please have a seat. I'm nervous, Apollo. It's the silence. It builds suspense. Why don't you do something, Trucy? You're a magician, aren't you? That's right, okay. I'm the amazing Mr. Hat. Eek! She passed out. This magic underwear might have been a better bet. That's magic panties, Apollo. Hi. Well, I'm your defense. I think it has to be fate, you know? And by fate, I mean destiny. Did you know I'm good with astrology? Okay. Tell me, what's your sign? I can tell you mine if you'd like, Apollo. No, never mind. I just got carried away there. I seem destined to get difficult clients, it seems. So what's your name? Oh, right, I'm supposed to introduce myself first. I'm Apollo, Apollo Justice. And I'm Trucy Wright. I know, this is getting nowhere fast. Yeah, I know. Maybe you can tell us what happened. I'm your defense attorney, after all. Anything out of the ordinary happened lately? Oh, the other day, this tourist from out of town stopped to ask me directions. Later, Trucy. I feel like I need to ask directions myself here. Well, that was fruitless. But I think I understand despair a little better now. You did good, Apollo. Look, she's doing her nails. What? Are nails more important than defense? Is that it? Let's go, Trucy. Excuse me. Could you read this? Sure. This is like a teenager, or I feel like a teenager on a first date. This is the love letter we pass from desk to desk at school. Stop looking so wistful and read it, Apollo. It's a business card with a name and an address. Name is Vera Misham? The address is for Drew Studio. And you're giving me this card because... Well, it looks like we're finished here. I wonder if Drew Studio is the scene of the crime. Let's go find out. Wow, this looks like... It looks like a studio. It's life imitating art. Or maybe it's the other way around. Tape on the ground there. It's a bit jarring. Yeah. Looks like we found our crime scene. Apollo, look at all those paintings. Hey, don't touch those. It's okay, I'm just looking. Oh, Apollo, look at this one. Looks half finished. You can still see the rough sketch underneath. That's odd. The rough part doesn't look like the rest of the painting at all. Yeah, good points. That is odd. All the paintings have a really different style, too. Ah, I thought I might find you two here. Emma, long time no see. Oh? Seems like I run into you far too often. I bet I know why you're here, too. You know about the trial simulation tomorrow? I've heard about it, sure. So Mr. Wright chose you, huh? I don't even know what the case is about. Well, he was killed. The artist who owns the studio, that is. Mr. Drew Misham. Misham. And his daughter was put under arrest. Yeah, we just saw it at the detention center. It was funny, though. You seem more like a victim than the kind of person who could commit murder. You don't say. Not even by poisoning? That's how it was done, you know. Poisoning is a common way to get the job done when the murderer is a woman. Poisoning? Anyway, Mr. Wright told me you'd be coming. Feel free to take a look around. I'll just be over here with my snackoos. Can't talk to anyone related to the case around this time around. Which means we'd better find out as much as we can here at the scene. Or else. Emma, about this painting. Oh, that? Quite good, isn't it? That's not what I wanted to ask you about. You want to examine it, is that it? I'd be happy to let you, if you had a good reason. But without that, sorry. Guess she wants us to do a little footwork on our own first. There's a painting hidden back here. Hey, you're right. What if it's embarrassing somehow and you didn't want anyone to see it? You certainly seem pleased by the possibility. It's so normal. It's hardly something to get mad about. What is it, Apollo? Well, doesn't this painting look like... Never mind. I better get a professional opinion on this. I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at those paintings. I just love oils. You know how they're so thick? Is that the word? These paintings are all dry. I'm just surprised at how different all these are. Yeah, and what's going on with this half-finished one? Must have been a work in progress. You can still see the rough sketch below. That's what's so weird. The sketch part doesn't really fit the finished parts. I noticed. That is weird. Ah, that's the victim's coffee mug. Aha. So the poison was in here. This is my first time seeing a real poisoned mug of coffee. I would hope so. Poisoned coffee? Not exactly, actually. What do you mean? No traces of poison were found in the coffee. What? You'll have to figure out the rest yourself. Officially not on your side after all. I imagine this coffee cup was for guests to use. Guests? Did the police already analyze this cup too? Not a trace of poison was found on that cup. So the killer was after Drew Mishram alone. What's all this equipment here for? Doesn't look very artistic, really. Yet everything from a lathe to a laser cutter. Looks like he was ready to work on metals and wood, too. Though his equipment's a bit old, to tell the truth. Why would a painter need all this? From the dust, I'd say he hasn't used this stuff for years. This corner doesn't fit with the rest of the studio. Oh, do you think I could borrow this? I'll cut our quarter in half to make a trick coin. This is a crime scene, Trucy. Things cost like $15 bucks at the magic shop. Is this desk for painting, Apollo? That would be a drafting table. Drafting? Basically, it's a tool for making precise diagrams. Wow, painting is harder than I thought. Did a painter need a drafting table? Wasn't he an architect too? Let's take a closer look at this desk here. Something about the way that figure is posed. I've seen that pose before. It's you, Apollo. See, you're making one of your flamboyant gestures. Please, I'm a professional. I wonder why it's posed like that. Coincidence? So this is Drew Misham? This little girl must be Vera. Yes, they took that some years ago. They look close. A happy little family. Until you arrested his daughter. Ack. Look, I was personally against that, okay? She just didn't seem very suspicious, scientifically speaking. Aha, right. Is this a journal? I'll talk about a clue. Let's read it. I will be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Excuse me. Let's read it. What is it, Apollo? You didn't write the name of the killer, did he? It's new. You didn't write a single line. Ugh, you had me going for a while there. This envelope has been opened and resealed. Ooh, I know how to do that. Take a pot of boiling water and hold the envelope up to the steam. The glue melts and it opens. Cool, huh? Whoever did this wasn't so delicate. You're right. Looks like they just ripped it open and stuck it back together. Huh? Postmark on this letter is from 7 years ago. Why would someone open a letter, then seal it again? I'd better hang on to this. Hello, Elohim. You want to sit your kitty ass down? Now, of course, he's now messing with my tracker. Get these smackins. I better hang on to this. Hey, Apollo, what's this feather thingy? Isn't that a pen? Like an old-fashioned quill pen? It doesn't have a pointy end. That was most likely for sweeping detritus off the desk. Wow, you sure know a lot, Emma. Bold and scientific, that's my motto. Exactly what about that was bold or scientific? Ooh, cute. Look at the tiny frame, Apollo. Tiny is right, that thing's barely 2 inches high. What picture would fit in that? None, apparently. It's empty. There's no glass in it either. What's it doing sitting on a desk? This is a lesson for us all. Be sure to check the size when you buy frames. Look at all these paints, Apollo. There's so many. He's got like 20 kinds of red. We could repaint your suit, Apollo. How about the shade of green? That'll be enough of that, thanks. Hello, Marine. How you doing? Elohim, would you just lay the fuck down? That's it. You're getting kitty smackins. All the shades of red. Tie red. Are you streaming today or not? That letterbox looks funny sitting in a room like this. Let's take a look. Empty. Yeah, I gotta set up. What's on the docket today? I haven't seen your schedule at all. Silk Song. Also didn't post no idea plans this week. You should. One sketch stream. Another Silk Song stream. And then all your Steam games into a randomizer and randomize which game for Friday. I don't know. I was trying to come up with stupid ideas. The other half of that letterbox is actually connected to the outside of the studio. Mr. Mission would just put his letters in there. And the postman took them away. The rest of that, someone still writes letters in this day and age. Or wrote, rather. Not looking at that. Oh. Hey, Apollo, that's where the body was. The spot where Mr. Drew Mission passed away. Put the coffee mug to his lips, and the next moment, quite a bit of paint on the ground. See that half-painted painting there? He must have been working on that right up to the moment he died. Wow, a true artist to the end. Maybe he started a year ago and was procrastinating. Oh, Emma, I was just wondering about this painting here. That one? What about it? What about it? Yeah, what about it, Apollo? Take a closer look at it, both of you. Now look at this one. This is the third painting he was working on. Hey, they're the same. I was hoping you wouldn't find that. You're right, though. Drew Mission was copying this painting. Oh. Anyway, so far into the game are you, Marine? For Silk Song. Oh. Elohim didn't like that I was playing with his tail. Plagiarism! Wow, it's pretty good. Copying a painting? What for? I've avidly avoided spoilers. It doesn't give you, like, a percentage when you... I thought, like, games like that, it gave you a percentage of, like, how much you've completed. No? Okay. When I was getting you games, I was strongly considering... It wasn't on sale at the time, though. I felt like you would have enjoyed the movement of Pizza Tower. Well, it only gives you percent when you open the... Oh, I see. Copying a painting? What for? Emma, how about this painting? Oh, that? Quite good, isn't it? I'd be happy to let you if you had a good reason. But without that, sorry. I guess she wants us to do a little footwork on our own first. Gave you a fucking reason. I feel like Pizza Tower would make me want to murder somebody. The thing is, it's actually a very forgiving game. The only time it really isn't is at the end of the levels. And then someone literally died, that's a good reason. Yeah, but everybody's secretive for whatever fucking reason. Oh, look, it's been opened once here. You're right. I wonder if there's some way we can see what's inside. Should I try to get it open and then stick it back shut? The style really irks me for some reason. Yeah, I get it. It's supposed to be intentionally bad. Literally everything else, except maybe the story, is great. Like, it feels fluid. I get meme style, but it's funny, but it aged poorly. In a way, yeah. They said they were trying to go for, like, the Ren and Stimpy humor. Okay, okay. Should I try to get open and stick it back shut? Let's not tamper with the evidence, shall we? I've got a better idea. Emma, let's ask her. Emma, about this. Oh, that. Yes, why that's a bright red envelope. You sure is jumpy. Someone opened this, didn't they? My lips are sealed. Your lips are sealed? That's a first. You mean, you know what's inside the envelope? Sure. I read it after all. You mean you were the one who ripped this open? Ah, please. I would have steamed it open. But she did sneak a peek at it, apparently. I think it was the first time I've actually seen her smile. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. Weapon? Yes, the use of tools. Highly specialized tools for information gathering. Tools I wouldn't mind getting my hands on. You should try flattering her, Apollo. They say a little praise can open big doors. I've never heard that one, but it's good advice. Let's try talking to her some more. So, this Mr. Drew Mission was some kind of artist? Apparently, did a lot of illustration for books, I hear. A lot of female fans, too, for what it's worth. Oh? Well, I guess his stuff is kind of pretty. Like that oil painting over there, for instance. Yeah. That wasn't one of his illustrations, actually. Huh? So it was a standalone painting or something? Is that what he means? That's what she means? He was an odd bird, Misham. I hadn't shown his face to anyone until the end. What do you mean, to anyone? He was always locked up here in his studio, apparently. His only connection to the outside world was through letters he'd put in that letterbox there. Letters? Do people still write letters? What do you mean, Apollo? I mean, when was the last time you wrote a real letter? Most people use email and stuff these days. Not Mr. Mishram. Couldn't stand technology, it seems. He did everything by mail. Maybe he thought that was way more artistic, you know? In any case, the only person beside him allowed in here, was his daughter, Vera. Oh, you mean the killer? The suspect, please. He took some fingerprints, of course. The only ones found in the room were Misham's and Vera's, basically. Basically? Alright, gonna dip, have fun? Alright, take care, Marine. Hope you enjoy Silk Song. Actually, last night, Mr. Misham gave an interview to a reporter for the first time. It happened during the interview, apparently. His first interview ever? Could you tell us a bit more about what happened the night of the murder? So this woman, Vera. She's Mr. Misham's daughter, right? Yep, a real sickly girl, ever since she was little. Hardly ever went outside. Did kind of give up with a drawn sort of aura. She was homeschooled by her father, apparently. It was quite a scene when they took her to the detention center. She was screaming about how she'd die if they took her outside. That does sound like a scene. In the end, she agreed to leave if she was allowed her good luck charm for company. Her good luck charm? Apparently, she has this charm that magically gives her the courage to go outside. Why can't I ever get a normal client? But why would a shut-in daughter kill her own dad? Don't look at me. So about the poison. It was found to be in his coffee, right? No. Not precisely. Not precisely? What does that mean? You can see for yourself, I think. Did I look at the mug? Hey, look there. That state doesn't look so healthy, Apollo. That must be the Blue Mountain stuff we've been hearing about. Something tells me that even Blue Mountain coffee isn't this blue. I was thinking she was talking about Blue Mountain pottery, which is a Canadian thing. I think. No, the stain is probably... well, better ask Emma. Emma, how about this mug? There's a pale blue residue on the rim. Eh? Ah, that. Well, yeah, if it's just a rumor. I've heard there's a kind of coffee called Blue Mountain. I'm pretty sure it actually isn't blue, Emma. Ah, alright. Okay, you got me. That's left over from my testing spray. Forensic science. I knew your hobby was behind this somehow, Emma. It's not a hobby. So what kind of scientific stuff were you up to? The spray, that's what. It turns blue when it touches poison. The poison that killed the victim was on this mug? That's right, see? It wasn't in the coffee. The killer applied it to the rim of the mug itself. Wow, science is amazing. Certainly is helpful. Maybe Emma would be willing to help us out a bit more. Try buttering her up, Apollo. They say flattery will get you everywhere. Certainly worth talking to her a bit more. Like I said, last night was the first time someone from the outside came into the studio. I guess mysterious painters who never go outside make for good articles. It just so happened that he died on the night of his first interview? At around 9 p.m. every night, Vera always made him a cup of coffee. Last night, he drank his usual coffee and suddenly became violently ill. And died? He poisoned him on the night of his interview? Wouldn't the reporter see? He wasn't near Mr. Misham when she brought her father his coffee. He was checking out some equipment in the back of the room. Supposedly, that's why she didn't notice he was there. It was the reporter who called the police, in fact. Wait, but why is she the suspect? Anyone is suspicious, it's the reporter. Yet the reporter never got near Mr. Misham's coffee. Even Vera acknowledges that. Regardless, I want to know more about this reporter. Bet Emma could help us out here. Don't forget, flattery. We'll get you everywhere with her, Apollo. Oh, what are you two whispering about? Well, I was thinking. I mean, what is it we always do when we run into you at a crime scene? What is it we always do, scientifically? Ah, you know me too well. Okay. Okay, meaning we can get, scientific now? Oh, I suppose, just this once. Bring me anything you find suspicious and we'll check it out. Emma. Oh, this painting. Oh, that... without that, sorry. About the poison analysis. I was afraid you were going to ask about that. See, the solution is used to test for troquinine. Huh? Troquinine, the deadly poison found in the autopsy. Uh-oh. I know that spark in her eyes. She's getting excited. Best tread lightly. It's one of the most virulent poisons, but is absorbed into the body astonishingly slowly. It takes at least 15 minutes from the time of ingestion for adverse effects to show. Oh, and guess what? Recent research has shown... That's fine, really. Don't need to know all the gory details. I think I get it. You just spray this stuff on something you want to test, right? Precisely. You can find even the slightest trace of poison with this. I want to try too, Emma. Pretty please? You don't have to ask twice. I already used it on everything suspicious, of course. Yeah, let's give it a whirl, Apollo. Ah! What are you doing? I was just seeing if I got a reaction off you. How's this for a reaction? Never do that again. I'm not poisonous. Oh, that's those hapless witnesses on the stand. Let's just get down to checking for real poison, shall we? What am I missing? Seriously, what the fuck am I missing? What happened I tried to spray? Oops. Too bad. No reaction there. I'm sure Emma checked out all likely spots. Wait a second. What is it, Apollo? Did you spray that little desk over there? I don't think so. The spray probably can't reach that far, you know? Let's check it out just to be sure. Eek! A reaction, Apollo. Oh, where? The inside of that cute little frame. Look. Would you look at that? Nice going, Trucy. I'm known to work magic. Never mind that I was the one who found it. Why would the inside of that frame have poison on it? God, I hate having an itch on my face. Looks like we found the only other places that was poisoned in any case. Know that I have a powerful weapon on my side. About that envelope we found. I was wondering if you could help us out with that tool you were mentioning. You want to know about my tool, do you? It's called an X-ray analyzer. X-ray? Like the X-rays you get at the dentist? That's right. At least that's what I call it. Huh? It's a real name, but it's much more complicated. The X-ray spectralization... something. How am I supposed to remember all that? So basically, it lets you see inside things, like envelopes? That's right. You're sharp, Trucy. But it's a bit more complicated than that in practice, of course. Actually, to tell the truth, I'm not really sure how it works scientifically. Can I try it out, Emma? Please? Oh, I suppose. Of course, I've already checked out everything suspicious myself. Alright, let's give it a spin, Apollo. Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, we're just seeing if I could see through your hair. But it's like lead. Point that thing anymore and it might fall out. And then we'll need an X-ray machine to see through it. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Right. Let's toss it on a sample first. Just so happens to have a lottery ticket here. Set the sample in the device like so. I don't see anything. Patience, there's no need to get all antsy. Look at the right side of the screen. That's called the layer view of the envelope. Layer view? Got it set to display the outside of the envelope now, see? Actually, it's quicker to just have you give it a try. Hit that dial there with arrow keys for me, would you? That's right, that's how you choose what depth you want to scan. Yeah, I've got something. See, that's how you can read the letters on the ticket inside. Cool, huh? Except, I can't read them. Just turn the dial a little more. You have to understand that a sheet of paper isn't really flat at all. When you zoom in that much, you see papers like a bunch of hills and valleys. Wow, really? This X-ray device uses a beam with a wavelength of only 0.5 microns. Breaks cards down to the thin layer so it can only show what's written on that layer. I'm not entirely following you, but what good is it if you can't read anything? That's why we go into step 2. Try rubbing the image a bit if you would. Rubbing? Like covering the image with... whatever. There, that fixes the image on the screen. I'll turn the dial again, just a little. Good, now you can rub this image to fix it too. Yeah, I get it. We just keep doing this until we've got the whole thing. Exactly, not bad. Neat, let's do some more. Okay, let's print this one out. Ouch, you lose. At least you know where you stand, eh? Anyway, now you see the true power of my weapon. Neat, huh? Let's try it on this real thing, shall we? Dear Dr. Drew Mishram, I've deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. Please send a receipt once you've confirmed your transfer. Someone deposit $100,000 into Mr. Mishram's account? His paintings must be really valuable. There's another page in there. Care to take a look? You bet I do. If you're going to read someone's mail, you might as well read it all. Here goes to the second page then. Send the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with an enclosed stamp within 3 days. I need not remind you to speak of this to no one. So it was a letter about payment for one of his paintings. Why all the secrecy, though? And what? Why was this letter the only one in here? It's 7 years old, right? Maybe it had some special significance to him. Well, Emma? Well, indeed. She knows something she's not telling us. Looks like she's keeping Mom about it. So, Emma, I was wondering. What's the story about this reporter that came here for a story the night of the crime? I'm afraid I can't tell you. Because he's going to be a witness tomorrow, I hear. I thought so. I'll never forget that face. But what was his name? Oh, right. Russell. Russell? He's after a scoop to sell to the papers. So a reporter comes for an interview with a painter. His first interview ever, and that night he's killed. Seems strange to you? Really strange. It does raise a few questions. I'd like to speak with this reporter if I could. Well, I hear he's on the beat today, too. He said something about covering a magician. Magician? Well, if it's not Trucy, that only leaves one other person. It wasn't Valiant Gramarye by any chance, was it? Yeah, something like that. He's got some big show lined up, I hear. So he's out interviewing Valiant Gramarye. Looks like I'll be heading out to that Coliseum again sooner than I thought. Yeah, I'll give you that reporter's card if you want. Okay, I wanted to try to scan it, but I guess not. Fucking dumbass. Ooh, this is it, Apollo. The place where magics and dreams converge. Just a while ago, it was where murder and nightmares converged. Let's go say hi to Uncle Valen. What about the case? Ha 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 ha. Only performer laughs like that. The young Miss Trucy. How often hope we meet again only to tell myself it was an impossible dream. Uncle Valen, how's it going? I'm glad to see you too. Of course you are. Humility is definitely not one of his stronger traits. Well, Miss Trucy, how does the day find you? If you'd come to give me flowers, do it after the show, I beg you. Actually, we came to wish you good luck. And congratulations on your big magic show. Oh, but it is I who wish to congratulate you. Not everyone is so lucky as to witness miracles, such as the ones I shall perform. He is by no means humble. Yeah, you're amazing, we get the picture. The world will watch in wonderment as magnificent illusions are reborn. Here on stage, by my hand. Everyone's talking about the big magic show. Is it true that the Gramarye Miracle is back after a 7-year absence? Miss Trucy, I must apologize. This show and this honor should have been his. Daddy. My co-magician in training, Zach Gramarye, if that terrible thing hadn't... It's okay. Your father was a great magician, Trucy. If he were alive, then I, Valiant Gramarye, would have been proud to stand upon the stage as his assistant. Thanks, Uncle Valen. You know, I'm happy you're doing the show. You think we get to see the great Magnify's illusions again. She really is looking forward to this, isn't she? My mentor, the magnificent Magnify Gramarye, was a true deity among magicians. Creator god who gave birth to magic and illusions that defied our very imaginations. I was so little when I saw one, but I still remember his shows. He did wheelies in a sports car through the air above the audience, and then sped off to outer space faster than the speed of sound. I'm guessing that memory was a bit embellished. For 7 long years, the world has been waiting for a miracle to watch his, or to match his. As heir to the Gramarye Troop's secrets, it falls on me to provide one. It's my God-given destiny. Yes, you nameless face who speaks for the nameless masses. How can I help you? If the world was waiting, why did you hold off for 7 long years? It appears the lad is uninformed. Perhaps you have heard of the magic known as law, which governs our land. I have, though I'm not sure it qualifies as magic. The performance of Magnify's miracle was impossible. A certain law prevented it for 7 years, but no more. 7 years. I'm pretty sure those like to pop up, doesn't it? Then why was that? A little matter called performance rights, Miss Trucy. Can you tell us about these performance rights? Magnify's magic relied on an incredibly innovative idea. A trick, if you will. That trick was considered his property, and as such, was protected by property laws. Intellectual property, maybe? For fuck's sake. I'll be right back again. sorry, back. Magnifi knew this and bequeathed it in his will. One person. You mean him? Yes, Miss Trucy, it was your father. That Gramarye was the inheritor of the Gramarye miracle. Daddy. As you well know, he is gone. He disappeared suddenly 7 years ago. I think I see where this story is going. Once a person is classified as missing for a certain period of time, they're considered legally deceased, correct? In all absoluteness. Those roll-up sleeves conceal your competence well, young man. Give me a second, I got a message from my brother. That certain period of time in which you speak is 7 years. Ah. Yes, Miss Trucy. It pains me to say it. This past spring, April to be precise, was the time. Your father was legally declared deceased. In the absence of a formal will, secrets of our mighty mentor Magnifi passed to me. This was, in fact, stipulated in the will by Magnifi himself. Is that how it works, Apollo? Yeah, it's called death in absentia. If he's declared missing permanently. Daddy. Ha 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 ha. Challenge, is it? You want me to make that oh. Well, I was wondering if you could tell me about this. Aha, why that bears a Gramarye seal? Uncle Valent? Is something wrong? Trucy, where did you get this? Oh, Daddy gave it to me. Or your daddy? Partner, maybe not. I don't know. My other daddy, Phoenix Wright. Why now? Why would you Lord Daddy? Lord Daddy? That's kind of stretching the whole archaic thing a bit. Signature upon the back. Do you recognize it? That belongs to none other than Zach Gramarye. What? Daddy signed this? Might I be so bold as to open it? I'm sorry, but I can't let you do that. What's in this envelope, I wonder? So a journalist was here on a story? All eyes in the universe are upon my stage. All pens seek to commit its mysteries to paper. His name was Brushel. Brushel. Excuse me, I think you remember some. He doesn't look too happy about it. Brushel. That cloying smell of mint when he smiles, yes. Could you tell us more about him? What did he want? Mind by that name just called on me just now. Just now? Balanced vision is always toward tomorrow. Balanced feet steps always forward. That is all. That's all. Very confusing. I have to perform a big magic show, yes? I wanted someone to cover it. Yeah, he had ears only for that incident. That incident? In any case, I requested that the rapacious reporter remove himself. So a painter has died. What of it? It is but a footnote in the footlights of compared to the magic of Gramarye. Uncle Valent, do you know where the reporter went? They recommend that he visit a place popular with penalized perpetrators. The detention center? He was a rude individual. Might I see that card? Sure. He would tear apart my respectability? I will tear apart him. Oh, here it comes, Apollo. Uncle Valent's big magic trick. Is he gonna fix the card? Not sure that qualifies as big magic. What happened to the big magic? Ha! Is not more miraculous for it to stay ripped? You must have not really liked that journalist. Now the time has come when I must return to make my prestidigitation preparations. By your leave, Miss Trucy. Thanks, Uncle Valent. 3 days from now, make ready for a miracle. What do you think that journalist was after? And why did Valent react like that to this envelope? I think it's time to pay the detention center another visit. I think I hear what you're saying. We're all doing it for the money. End quote. No, not at all. Looks like someone's already meeting here. Maybe that reporter? Hey there. How you doing? Who might you be? Sorry. We didn't know someone was already here. I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Talk about a nervous monkey. You're Justice? You? You know me? Do I know you? Of course I know you. Stares down witnesses on stand till they spill beans, end quote. That's not true. What's he writing? Are you a reporter by any chance? Woo, you're Trucy. Am I famous? Oh yeah. Trucy writes hates carrying a bag. Puts everything she owns in her panties. End quote. Eek! That's so not true. Just hold on to your breeches there. I'll wrap up this interview in a jiffy. Interview? So God, I think I know what's going on here. Guarding rooms is my life. What else could I possibly need? End quote. No, how many times do I have to tell you this? Look, I've got work to do. You deal with them. Did you come here to interview the guard? Ooh-wee, what a pickle. Hughes wouldn't talk, had to interview someone or go plumb crazy. End quote. Huh? I should have guessed. Where's my manners? Name's Brushel, Spark Brushel. I'm not picky. Journalist just closes eyes. Writes. End quote. What's that nauseatingly strong mint smell every time he grins? Until you've been interviewed by me, you don't know what thrilling is. I'll romp through crossroads of mayhem, madness, end quote. I can see that. He's writing something again. Well, if he's a reporter, maybe he knows something. So, Mr. Brushel, you're a journalist? Not me. Let me say one thing for the record here. Yes? I'm the interviewer. You understand, yeah? I'm the one asking the questions here. End quote. Okay. For instance, you think a movie director watches movies? Well, I think he probably does. Exactly. I knew you'd understand. Eh? So the night of the murder, you were at Drew's studio? Who, me? Look, let me state one thing for the record. Yes? I may look calm and collected, but I'm busy. Real busy. Always on the road. Journalist always buys one-way tickets, never looks back. End quote. I can understand that philosophy, but... You want to know the thing about one-way tickets? Once you use them, they're gone. All because you have to give them to the guy at the airport. True enough. Don't they give away normal tickets too? Exactly, see? It's the same thing. What is? So, you went out to do a story on Drew Misham? And you never had a story done about it before? That's right. Look, let me state one thing for the record here. What? I'm sure you're going to want to know about my source. What tipped me off to Drew? Why do the interview in the first place? Well, yes. Look, it's like... Oh, I've got it. Say there's this burger joint with fabulous ketchup. You think the burger guy's gonna tell me where you got it? At a supermarket, maybe? Exactly, see? That's what I'm talking about. I am so lost with this guy. I think I may have actually understood that one. There's nothing I can talk about, really. Walls have ears, eyes, especially glass walls with speakers, end quote. Right. Guess we'll leave then. Ah, but since you're here, might as well tell you a tidbit of news I saw, just for the heck of it. Sure, tell us, just for the heck of it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd seen a movie on a trip and wandered into this burger place with amazing ketchup. An article in a tabloid caught my eye. Famous oil painting stolen from art dealer's gallery, end quote, I believe it was. An oil painting? Happens every day, right? But I thought I'd seen that painting somewhere before. A painting of a giant peach floating down a river. Someone stole an oil painting? Of a giant peach? Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers.
Outstanding! You're the best!
Oh shit, Ludi! Welcome in, Raiders. Hope everyone's doing well. Been a bit since I've heard from you. Tell you out of here. Clover Pit? What's Clover Pit like? Also, I got a message from my brother. Wait, give me a second. You. Had a late stream, so I gotta catch you. I'm super. No, I saw Ace Attorney. That's so fun. Wow. Get. I love gambling. Gambling was so fun. Well, I'm glad you had fun, but you gotta take care of yourself. All right. Go sleep. Go drink water. Go eat. Go do whatever you have to do. So, hello, your boy was here. Your boy Yoshi here, and Valkorion. Anybody else coming in? Do the Snowcat. undead cat. I'm not quite sure anymore. How's everyone's day doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. I will be right back. I'm sorry to... I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. And you too, Purple. Have a good one. I'm gonna rearrange myself because I just got dinner. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright.
Always pleased to meet new friends.
Thank you for so much for becoming a bonfire buddy, Purple. I appreciate that. Let's see. Excuse me. Journalists can smell scoop better than burgers. End quote. Do I want to show him anything? Nothing I don't want to show him. Oh, how'd it go? Find anything out? Actually, there was one thing I wanted to check with you. What's with that scary face you're making? What's the I know something but I'm not telling face you've got going, Emma? God damn it. Emma, about this painting.
Splish! Kaboom!
Oh, Kyomu, how's it going? Oh, that is quite okay. God damn it. It was stolen, no? Oh shit, it was something different. I was hoping you wouldn't figure that out. Do you think it to tell us a bit about this? I suppose. It's what you think. Drew Misham was a forger. After the stream, Kyomo, I'm gonna eat a bit, and I'm gonna probably do a little bit more Elite Dangerous. A forger? So what exactly is a forger? Well, basically it's someone who makes forgeries. Fakes, in other words. Fakes? Copies of an original. Exact copies, so precise you couldn't tell them apart. Well, why not just a photocopy then? Problem with forgeries is that people try to sell them as the real article. It's a crime, of course. So Drew Misham was a criminal? I'm afraid so. Apollo Justice, known as Japanese Dora the Explorer. I would give him more account to being the map and the backpack combined. Dora would probably be Trucy. Can you say forgeries? You receive money to you receive money to create elaborate forgeries. To supplement his work as an illustration, I guess. I see. Actually. That's why I brought this here in the first place. What do you mean? When you're trying to determine if a painting is a forgery, the rough sketch underneath can be a valuable clue. So the rough sketch is like practice for the real thing. Like doing a magic trick in front of a mirror before you go on stage. But not in the case of a forgery. Not necessarily, anyway. You know what the finished product is going to look like after all. Oh yeah, I guess you would. That's why I brought this. I'm going to use it to see what's under the paint of the finished pieces. I get it now. Not that I really needed to go such lengths. Seeing as how one of the paintings was only half finished anyway. Still, it'd be neat to see Mistram's rough sketches. Does Emma have a truck? Why? Kind of like what he was drawing when he thought no one was looking. True, that would be interesting. It may be valuable for our case. You should try buttering her up, Apollo. Flattery will get you everywhere, as they say. Maybe you should ask Emma to help us out. That scanner look like heavy machinery? Yeah. Actually, I could see her driving an SUV. I kind of wanted to see the rough sketch under this painting. I was wondering if your tool there might do the trick. Oh, fine. Just this time, though. Let's check it out. Okay, let's print this one out. What the fuck? What the heck? Oh, he really blows. The finished painting isn't like anything like the rough. I suspect mine didn't exist until recently. Probably thought he could draw any sort of thing he wanted to for the rough. What do you mean? Well, in the past, you could only analyze the composition of a rough sketch. Composition? In other words, the traces of charcoal between paint and canvas. So you could tell if there had been a rough sketch. But not what it looked like. I think I follow you. So in essence, it wouldn't matter what was underneath the finished painting. Some pros would actually paint out a rough sketch entirely. And do a completely new painting on top of that. Mr. Mission was drawing whatever he wanted before painting over them? Possibly. Is there a problem with that? Not particularly, but something about the sketch in itself is kind of odd. Silent all of a sudden, Paulo. Think we can check out one of the other paintings? Well, sure. You like this detection stuff, don't you? That's weird. This one too. What's wrong, Apollo? You look so serious all of a sudden. You think I could just look at the last of these? Fine by me, knock yourself out. Someone's following Apollo. The flaming guitar, the fucking noodle stand. And the poker hand. Okay, let's print this one out. What the heck is all this? I hesitate to ask why you're getting so excited. Your device isn't leaking some kind of strange radiation? Lucy, look at these 3 sketches. You notice anything? Ah! They're both white as sheets. What's going on? These sketches are of the 3 cases I worked on. What? The murder in the poker room at the Borscht Bowl Club. Did you win yet? Not yet, Gumbo. The dead man pulling the noodle stand. And then the events that transpired in the Gaviner's concert. What could it mean? How could he have drawn those things? And why? That's what I want to know. Wait, is Drew Misham your father? Give me a break. Does that seem even remotely possible to you? Never even heard of Drew Misham before. I haven't even seen a picture of him. But there were my cases, drawn on his canvas. Every single one of them. It couldn't have been a coincidence. Just who was this Drew Misham? And what did he have to do with me? What a way to end the fucking stream. Also, good job on not dropping your streak yet, Gumbo. Proud of you. Pat, 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 pat. Let's go raid somebody. Oh, Willow's on. We'll raid Willow. I keep waking up like 2 hours into your stream. I'm just lucky you haven't ended early yet. Yeah. Yeah. What's your streak on right now, Gumbo? It's like 160, 170, something like that? 169? Nice. Nice and 100. Anyways. Thank you so much for everybody for joining in, watching, lurking, do whatever. Hope you guys all have a good night. I hope you guys take care of yourselves.